Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. We are discussing in company law director position. We have seen who is the director and what is the position of director, qualification, disqualification, appointment of director and removal of director we have seen. Today we will see rights of director. So what are the rights the director is having, that we'll see. So generally the director is having two kinds of right. One is individual rights and collective rights. Individual rights, in that you can discuss about 5 points, 5 kinds of rights. We call it under individual rights. What are those? The first one is right to inspect books of accounts. Generally accounts will be maintained by the accountant, right? So but all the directors are having the right to inspect the accounts, whether it's going properly or not. This is as per the section 209 subsection 4. As per this section, they have a right to inspect the books, and if they find any kind of doubts, clarification if they want, they can demand that, because being a director means the highest position of any organization. So they have every right to ask the explanation and to inspect the books. In the same way, right to receive notices of board meetings. Board meetings, generally it will happen weekly once or monthly once as per the scheduled dates. As per that, he has a right to receive the notice of board meetings when they are having the notice board, that he has to receive. It is his right, because he must know what is happening, so that if he receives the notice properly, he will be attending the board meetings and he will be coming to know exactly the true position of the organization, what is happening, what kind of things are to be done to develop the organization. All these things he will come to know, he can give the advices, he will come to know the true picture of the organization. That is why he has a right to receive the notice regarding the board meetings. This is as per the section 285. In the same, next right is that right to participate in proceedings and cast vote. He has a right to participate in proceedings, means any kind of meetings, any kind of elections, he has a right to participate, and he can cast the vote also. This is as per the section 300. He can cast the vote like favorable or unfavorable, and he want to recommend or he is not recommending, like anything is there, so that he has a right to vote, right to elect. And next right comes to right to receive circular resolutions. Generally whenever meetings, annual general meeting, board of directors meeting, emergency meeting, any kind of meeting happens, there will be some resolution. So that resolution, he has to receive that circular related to the resolutions proposed to be passed. Something is taken, that resolution he has to get it. He has to get, so that he will have an information about the entire organization. He should not be in any dark clouds. So that is the main reason for this right. This is as per the section 289. Okay, has to right to receive the circular resolutions proposed to be passed. And next one is that, next right to inspect minutes of board meeting. Minutes of board meeting. Generally whenever there will be board meetings, minutes they'll write. Minutes means main points, what are the points discussed, what are the main content discussed, and what is the decision taken, like that's called as minutes. So he has a right to receive the minutes of the board meetings also, he must receive, so that he'll come to know this is what we have discussed and this is what mentioned, this is not mentioned, like all these things he'll come to know. So that is why this is also one of his rights. These are the individual rights. Okay, next it comes to collective rights. What are the collective rights? Means in general. So right to refuse transfer of shares. Transfer of shares, generally he cannot deny if it is a public company. If it is a private company or redeemed company, in any of such cases, he has a right to refuse the transfer of shares. Private and deemed company, not in a public company. So in such cases, you can say that transfer of shares are not possible. Don't transfer the shares, no transfer, not transferable. So that he has a right that comes under the collective rights as per the section 111. So as per this section, he has a right to refuse the transfer of shares. Next one is that right to elect chairman. Who is the chairman? Who is the chairman means he is the top of every organization. Only one chairman will be there. That chairman will be elected by the board of directors. So that is why we are saying right to elect chairman. Who are the board of directors? Not one member or two members. There will be 3 or 5 members, 7 members like that. So all these people together they will be electing the chairman. So this director is also having the right to elect the chairman. So this is as per the section 76 subsection 1. Okay. Next third right is that right to appoint MD, managing director. Chairman he is going to elect. He is having right to elect the chairman, and he is having the right to appoint MD, managing director. Managing director will be working in place of director. Director cannot see the entire organization, so that he will be appointing managing director who can take care of the organization, who can work on behalf of the director, and who can give the information to the director, so that director work will be a little bit easy and easy to manage the higher level organization. So that is why he can appoint the managing director. He has the right. Next one is that right to recommend dividend. Dividend who will be deciding? Board of directors only. So in board of directors meeting he can decide or he can recommend the dividend. What is the dividend to be given to the shareholders? You know that whenever the company gets the profits, all the profits is not going to be distributed as dividend, because in future there may be some contingent liabilities or unexpected loss. To cover all these things, some of the amount is to be transferred from profit to reserve fund. Reserve fund or sometimes secret reserve fund also they can provide it. Secret reserve fund, this is to be known to all the directors, not only to a particular director. Then it will be, if it is only to the particular director means that is misuse of the funds. So that is why he has to, not only this particular director, all the directors are having a right to decide about the dividend. If they get a profit of suppose say 1 crore, 1 crore profit they got it. Out of 1 crore, so what is the profit out of 1 crore profit? So what is the amount to be given to the shareholders as a dividend? Suppose 70% they decided, 70% dividend. And what about the 30%? 30% will be transferring to the reserve fund. So 70% will give it to the shareholders as a dividend. Then once again this dividend is also clearly it will be dividing separately, like preference shareholders dividend, equity shareholders dividend, and debenture holders also. Like all these things they have to decide. You know that the preference shareholders means there will be a particular dividend is to be given to the preference shareholders. Equity shareholders, as per the company's profits and losses, there will be some flexibility. Sometimes they may be getting 18% dividend, sometimes they may be getting 10%, 12% like that. That variation will be there to the equity shareholders, depends on the company profits. But equity preference shareholders, definitely whatever is decided that is to be given to them. So that is about the recommendation of the dividend. Dividend they will decide, then after that how it is to be distributed. This is also the duty and right of the every director. So that's all. You can take a screenshot or write down. Now let me recap. So rights of directors are two ways. One is that individual rights and collective rights. Individual rights we have discussed about right to inspect the books of accounts, and right to receive notices of board meetings, and right to participate in proceedings and cast the vote, positive or negative, and right to receive circular resolutions proposed to be passed, and right to inspect minutes of the board meetings. These are the individual rights. Collective right we have discussed only 4 points. One is right to refuse the transfer of shares, and right to elect chairman, right to appoint MD, and right to recommend dividend. These are the collective rights. That's all. This is about the rights of the director. Make it sure this is very much important topic, and in the next class we will discuss about duties of the director. Rights and duties of the director. Together you can expect essay question in the exam. So learn well, don't leave this topic, very important topic, and do recommend this channel to someone who is struggling to learn the subject. Study well and stay in touch. Good luck.